Morning students, now let's continue with the chapter where we had left yesterday. Now we'll move on to the last part of the chapter, that is the fourth extract. In the previous extract we had read that Valli had reached the town in the bus and now she didn't get out of the bus. And when asked by the conductor, she said that she was going to go back in the same bus to her home town. She didn't even move down to have some drinks, and when she was offered by the driver to have a drink or some cold drink, she refused. So what all it shows that she was a quite mature and intelligent girl, and she had a lot of self-respect as well as she had a lot of control over her feelings. Now as we proceed further, in the next extract, you'll find that as the conductor had become familiar with her, he asked her that whether her mother will be looking for her. Then she said that no one will be looking for me. Now again the bus started. Now Valli was not at all bored, but she had the same excitement. But while going back, what happened? Something very sad happened which moved Valli a lot. The cow, which had been moving ahead of their bus, had been running ahead of their bus. When she came by the bus, while going back, she found that cow was lying dead by the roadside. And she asked the conductor that, isn't that the same cow that was running in front of our bus? Then conductor also nodded and she became very sad. She thought that it was a very beautiful creature. It was so lovable, and what all had happened to that cow. She was lying with the blood all around. Now bus continued to move, but now her enthusiasm had dampened. Now her excitement was no more there. Now she didn't want to look out of the window. She was so moved by the sight of that dead cow. And she kept on sitting at her seat, and finally the bus reached her village at 3:40. And she stood up and then she started to go down the bus. And the conductor told that, okay, I hope to see you again. And she and even told that whenever you want to come for the bus ride, you can come. You don't even have to worry for the fare of the bus. And she simply jumped down. And after she straight came back to her home. She entered her house and she found that her mother was awake. And the mother was simply talking to one of her Valli's aunts. And mother had not even come to know that Valli had gone by the bus to the another town and she has come back. And mother didn't ask her anything, but her aunt asked that where you have been, from where you have come. Valli didn't give any answer, and simply she smiled and went ahead. Yes, you are right, her mother said. So many things in our midst and in the world outside. How can we possibly know about everything? And even when we don't know about something, we often cannot understand it completely, can we? Oh yes, breathed Valli. What? Asked her mother. What's that you say? Oh, I was just agreeing with what you said about things happening around us without our knowledge. So mother was talking about something else, but whatever mother told was quite correct in context of Valli. That is, many times you don't know what all is present outside in the outer world. And when you move about, everything seems to be very surprising. And the mother and the aunt, they continued with their conversation, and Valli was simply smiling to herself. And what that smile indicated, her happiness of the bus journey, as well as that her mother didn't even come to know that she had gone by the bus and come back. Clear? Now with this, the chapter is over. Now we move on to the question answers which are given in the thinking about the text part. What was Valli's deepest desire? क्या था उसके सबसे बड़ी इच्छा? To go by the bus, to take a bus ride. even if she got to go only once. You have to find the words and phrases that tell you about this. This you can find out on your own. Then how did Valli plan her bus ride? What did she find out about the bus and how did she save up the fare? अब इसमें आपको पूरा डिटेल में लिखना है कि कैसे उसने प्लान किया, वो क्या करती थी, खड़ी होकर के देखती रहती थी कि बस में लोग चढ़ते हैं फिर जाते हैं, और कई लोगों से वो पूछती थी कि कितना किराया लगता है बस का और बस कहाँ तक जाती है. उसने पूरी इन्फॉर्मेशन पहले गैदर करी. क्लियर. फिर उसके बाद उसने किराए के लिए पैसे कैसे इकट्ठे किए थे. जब भी वो फेयर में जाती थी तो वो पैसे खर्च नहीं करती थी. उसके अलावा टॉफ़ीज़ वगैरह के लिए जो उसको पैसे मिलते थे वो भी उसने सेव करके रखे हुए थे. सो ऑल दैट यू हैव टू मेंशन इन दिस. क्लियर. देन नेक्स्ट इज व्हाट काइंड ऑफ अ पर्सन Valli is. To answer this question, pick out the following sentences from the text and fill in the blanks. The words you fill in are the clues to your answer. So this one you can find out from the book and you can just do on your own. Clear? Then why does the conductor refer to Valli as madam? Why did he refer to Valli as madam? Simply to tease her, and also because she found Valli to be very confident and assertive. She was simply an 8-year-old child. Even then she was behaving like a grown-up and a confident young lady. She even didn't take anyone's help. And she was annoyed on being called a child. Moreover, she paid the fare of the bus herself. This is the reason why conductor referred to Valli as madam. Then find the lines in the text which tell you that Valli was enjoying her ride on the bus. This one you can find out on your own from the book. Why does Valli refuse to look out of the window on her way back? Now, Valli was very happy while going towards the town, and on her way back what happened was the cow which had been running in front of the bus during the initial journey was lying on the roadside in the pool of blood and the cow had died. This incident greatly affected Valli. She was very sad because of that. She didn't look out of the window on her return journey. And what does Valli mean when she says, I was just agreeing with what you said about things happening without our knowledge? What is the Valli's meaning over here? That she is agreeing with her mother's conversation, the remarks of her mother and her aunt. Although she may not have completely understood, but she agrees to it in a very ironic sense. And what is the reference that she makes? Her own bus ride. That things happening without our knowledge means the mother didn't come to know that she had gone for the bus ride. And another thing is that she even gives the reference of a cow, the dead cow. That is the cow which had been running so happily initially. After some time, that same cow was lying dead on the roadside. Clear? So up to question number 7, you have to do in your notebooks along with the oral comprehension text. Clear? With this your chapter is over. Remember to complete your work in your copies, because in the end your copies as well as the projects, they will be evaluated for your internal assessment. You will be getting the marks for all that. So don't be lenient or don't be negligent about your notebooks and the projects. Be careful about that. Thank you.